Welcome to B and T Living in the V. I'm B. T's behind the camera. That's little brother Brock. Y'all seen him in other episodes. We've been telling stories. We had somebody ask us for some other stories, so we're gonna give y'all some more stories today. Brother come up to visit, so we figured we'd knock it out today and do it. We're not in the van right now, traveling or doing anything like that. We're in a cabin in the woods. That's where we're at right now. That's where we're filming. Sitting next to the wood stove, hanging loose. But anyway, we got some stories for you today. The first story I'm going to tell you about today, our Bo's going to tell you this story, man. And I don't think we'll say any names. We just call him Stepbrother, and that's what we'll call him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna turn it over to Bub, and he's going to tell you a story about our stepbrother we used to have. Go ahead, Bub.
Well, Mom was married to a fella, and we had a stepbrother at the time, and we was at our uncle's playing football, and well, we was just having a good time and whatnot, and we just playing a little football. Well, I was just trying to tackle my stepbrother because he's getting the ball and whatnot, and he went to go long, and he went out in this field. There was a field at the end of the yard. And,
Where the sewer from the house run to.
Yeah, we had no idea.
In like a swamp, you know what I'm saying, of shit and piss. You know what I'm saying?
And before I knew it, I had him. I was so happy, so I didn't want to let go. And about the time he tripped, and we landed right in that sewage. And boy, I tell you what, I still wouldn't tore up. I was just happy I got him.
Brock landed on his back. So old boy ate every bit of that shit. Brock got up, was clean as a whistle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, landed. He was my sled there. Went in on it. And yeah, it was a bad time. He stood up.
What did he say to you when he stood
I
up?
got poo on me.
And he was black from
he's
fucking
covered.
head to toe.
It was a bad time for him.
Oh, he was funky motherfucker.
Yeah,
He got tackled right into duty.
it was a good time. Good time.
Oh man, yes, that's a good time playing football and hanging out. I got a story I'm gonna tell about being selfish when you're a kid, I guess you'd say. So when I was a kid, when we were kids, the coolest bike you could have to us in our group was the banana seat bike. Cause it looked like a chopper. You could lay that front end out, man. You could deck that old boy out. You could look smooth. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so I had a banana seat bike. Okay, and we used to jumps, and we would build ramps off everything. We at one time we had a track that we had built through the woods. And it wasn't cleared out. Like, you had to miss trees and stuff. You know how many times we hit the ground? You know what I'm saying?
Man.
But anyway,
Bounced.
so this bicycle we done rode till the tires was raw, man. It had a knot on the side of the tire. I guess it was every bit about yay big. You know what I'm saying? A knot. You know, if you ever seen a tire knot out where it's done blow through the insides is coming on the outsides. Well, I tell Mama, hey Mama, I need a new tire for the bike. She's like, is it flat? And I was like, no, it's not flat. It's got a knot on it. She's like, well, until that tire blows out, I'm not going to get you no damn tire. You know what I'm saying? We done run her to death about bicycle this and doing that and doing that. So I decided, all right, I'm going to get me a new tire. You hear me? So I go outside. And I don't know why it didn't make me think to do it with some other way, but I looked for everything I could find sharp that I could stick this tire with, right? Nothing. Absolutely nothing that would go through this damn knot on this tire here. So I get this fucking ingenious idea that I'm going to bite down on the side of this knot. Well, y'all, let me tell you something. When I bit that knot, it blowed out. It blowed my fucking lips. It felt like it blowed my lips from both sides of my head. Oh, man, it was bad. I felt like I told Bub, I felt like one of them cartoons, old school cartoons, where that dude's got that cigarette in his mouth and it blowed up and it's laid out and it's fucking black all over his face.
Oh, good.
Oh, leave me tell I didn't get a new bicycle tire. You know what I'm saying? I had to ride a fucking different bicycle, but it was not worth it in the end because my lips were numb for about 2 fucking days.
Yeah, it was a hell of an experience.
I thought it done knocked my damn front teeth out and everything.
I'd be tore up.
Oh, I got a quick story here, real quick. Okay, here's a little quick story that just now hit me. There was this one time, and me and Bub used to build stuff all the time out of wood. It didn't matter what we was building. We built stuff all the time. Well, Brock used to be the nail holder, and I was the hammer swinger. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know if it comes with age, and the older brother gets to be the one that uses the hammer.
The tool.
But Bub had a hold old nail one day when was building something, and I ran back and cracked him right on the thumb. Let me tell you something, took a meat plumb off it. And he went to squalling. I believe I got in trouble that day. You know what I'm saying? Mom was like, "What the hell was you doing?" I was like, "He was holding a nail." Knocked the skin smooth off that thumb, didn't it?
Here we go.
Oh shit. Oh, let me tell the story about the mole.
Oh yeah.
The story about the mole, man, like a live mole, an animal that crawls underneath the ground and burrows these fucking holes that you have to mow over, and the fucking mower blows rocks and dirt and everything. And then, you know, in the summertime when you're real sweaty and all that dust blows out and it comes back and it just covers you all, I can't stand a mole. Yeah, I can't. But anyway, you remember that, bud?
Oh yeah.
We was we was living in Smiths Grove at the time. And after you get past the house on the gravel road, there was a barn, and there was a beehive in the ground of the barn. And I don't know if you know they could do that, but they could really do that. So, like our stepdad at the time, he was up there trying to get this bumblebee nest dealt with inside this barn. So we're off away from the barn, and like the tobacco patch or whatever they was growing. I think it was tobacco they grew, or corn one anyway. But anyway, we're messing around in the field, like, you know, throwing rocks and things like that and this and that. Well, we run up on a mole, like a live mole. And there's some ugly little shits, too. You hear me? What do you say, got gloves on, bro?
Like a little puffball with gloves.
Anyway, so we find this mole, and we get it cornered off so we can catch it, right? Well, we go back. One of us went back to the truck, and I can't remember who went back to the truck and got the bag. But we couldn't find anything else in the truck that we could put this mole in. It was a decent-sized mole, you know what I'm saying? And so I can't remember who comes back with the brown paper bag. And y'all, we fished that mole up in that bag, you know what I'm saying? Scooped him up in there. And we got him. I don't know what we was going to do with him. I tried to keep him. You know how kids like keep turtles and everything else. So we had this mole, man. Well, this mole, it wasn't 3 seconds after I rolled it up like I had my lunch going to take it to school that this mole chewed through this fucking bag and bit me right in between my thumb and my finger.
Oh, stretchy meat.
And the next thing you know, I'm like, yeah, trying to get a whole mole off my hand. Let me tell y'all something. That was one of the worst experiences I think I've ever had in my whole life.
Don't bag up moles no more, dude.
No, we don't brown paper bag no moles ever again.
Cats keep bringing them up to the house.
So the moral of that story is, if you're going to catch a mole, don't put it in a fucking brown paper bag. And if you're going to be dumb, I guess you got to be tough, don't you, bub? You know what I mean?
You learn.
Oh, man. That's this episode of B and T, Living in the V, Story Time in the V. I'm B, T's behind the camera, and this little brother Brock will be back with you with some more. Thank you for watching.